So I'm Kyle Miller. I'm the GM of Yahoo Mail, and we're building a personal email app that is powered by AI to help people manage their personal lives. So we're doing a lot to modernize the email experience for our users. Our overall intention here is to try to make their lives easier and taking steps out of all the things they have to do in their personal lives. We're doing that through this idea called ambient AI, which is this invisible kind of AI in the background that is helping take steps out of their process of everyday email. So for example, when they open an email, we'll have not just a summary of what that email is, but the expected next step actions for them, whether it's to fill out a form or to go to this event. Also, we're all trying to take the friction out of the email experience. Instead of you trying to find, for example, like the check-in button for a flight confirmation. We use AI to go and find that check-in button and bring it to the surface of your inbox so you don't have to go dig for it. I think that AI definitely feel overwhelming to users, especially when it puts too much work on them to actually interact with that AI. It's unrealistic for us to all think that everyone knows how to interact with AI fluently and everyone's a prompt engineer, but instead, like our approach has been what we call ambient AI, which is this AI that's happening in the background that's taking steps out of the process. So the onus is not on the user to have to interact more with it, but instead the AI comes to you with the answer. You don't have to even ask the question. That intuition is through what we call personalization, of us learning about your personal life rhythms and what your habits are, and for us to actually then have the intuition to use AI to interject in these certain moments to help you along the way. It's not just a chatbot that you're continuing to ask questions with, but instead it's AI that's actually just giving you the answers to questions you haven't even asked yet. Privacy and consent are incredibly important to us. We give users a lot of controls to be able to turn things off that are these features that are AI powered, and giving them the optionality to if they want to use it or not. And we think that's really important for the user experience, because all it comes back to control is the most important thing for users. If they feel like this thing is allowing them to lose control, they won't feel comfortable using this product. So being very transparent to users about the data that we do use to inform it and how we use that data in other features, I think is really critical for them, because then they have the safety of knowing, if they want to actually turn this feature on or off. So yeah, that data and consent are actually like a really critical principle for how we're approaching AI at Yahoo. Emails withstood the test of time. A lot of people over the decades have thought, this is the end of email, but email continues to be a huge way that we communicate to each other, to businesses, especially when coordinating things like family and events. I don't think email is going anywhere, but I think how we interact with it is definitely evolving with the help of AI. AI helping being a guide into making the time you spend in email feel more productive. So you spend less time trying to find things and more time doing the things that you were trying to find. And I think the ultimate, as we build this trust between, email platforms and users, that we can help them. I think eventually we are able to then take some of the work off their plates and start to do that work on behalf of them. But it takes this trust that we need to establish over time that, we will do this in a way that we are being conscious and intuitive, and it is not putting more work on them, and we're not messing up anything important. I do think that there's an evolution to the email that's happening right now, and AI being a huge way that is helping with the guided experience. But the ultimate kind of end goal, I imagine, is us helping users take stuff off their plates. It's a journey there, and I think ambient AI approach is actually a really critical path to get there.